Hey guys, thanks for joining. Today we just finished our Custodes for 3 guards and 1 witch seeker. So what I'm doing right now, I'm just at the silver where I need to return the metal color, and some of this element I definitely want to highlight in the silver. And so I just work with the gently touch of these elements. So hope you subscribe to the channel. A lot of content and new content will be published today as well. Good. So I just took some light silver. I use mithril, but any quicksilver from Greenstone World or any silver color probably will work for this purpose. So you just can find a new set of paints if you have. Good. What else do I need? I actually want to highlight a bit these gems, and later I will apply the contrast, the transparent contrast actually. Hi guys, thanks for joining. Welcome to share your questions, topics, feedback in the chat, and hope you all subscribe to my channel. So let's just highlight a bit these gems. Why? Because I will apply them light blue contrast that is going to be transparent, and actually it will create our gems pretty easy without a lot of spending a lot of time to fit that. So let me just quickly highlight some elements that still I think should be silver, and yeah, so we can use it just to fix some previous code. I using that fidget toy as a palette. Yes, this is for contrast and contrast and different effects. So like this contrast or this contrast, they are pretty liquid and drying very fast. That's why I put it the cheapest and the best palette. I just did video yesterday on my channel about that. And for regular paints I use a wet palette that actually easier, because you see I just started to paint with the silver yesterday and it's still pretty wet. I can use it. So the wet palette I use from the red grass. I really like the palettes. So yeah, thanks for your comment. Thanks for your comment, Larry. Good. And if I can, I don't know, to explain something or to describe about my process, or maybe you have some suggestion, happy to discuss. Thank you for your likes, guys. Hope on you subscribe, and we will finish today, because yesterday we just started stream, and why I was wrong about the point I can glue these guys quickly and just continue painting. Why? Because they are running on a one leg. That's why I just glue them on a super glue. Thanks, Larry. And then I added the technical airs pasta from Citadel just to crack and a bit like keep these legs. So I did it for all guys. So like it just hided the glue and keep these guys on a base, because yeah, they just staying on a one leg. That's a big issue. Hi guys, thanks for joining. Hope on you subscribe. There are like tons of content. And yesterday I just saw that I posted already 200 video tutorials, short video tutorials on my channel, and I have 30 video prepared for you during the next months. So yeah, I hope you will subscribe. I do only short video because I think for the miniature painting is like fully enough just to highlight, give some idea what is like color scheme could be and what exactly sequence do you need if you're going to follow it. So yeah, today we just painted the Custodes. So this armor, it's pretty, looks like pretty simple, but again, like the armor, the golden armor requires some like adjustments and accents. And what did I do? On yesterday we just did this. I just spray with gold, then we just added sepia wash or tone or shades, and after that we refreshed with dry brush just to highlight gold again, and then very gently refreshed with light silver, so it just create a nice shining, and we have pretty nice miniature. So these elements I'm going to paint metal as well. So Laurie, chatting, I'm going to start the printing soon, but I will only be FDM. What is FDM? Sorry, probably I don't know this term. How could I best hide the layer lines so I can dry brush when printing models? How could I best hide? Where I'm from Ukraine. Yes, so that definitely I have some accent, and sorry for my English guy if you like don't understand me. Apologize for that in advance. So I beside layer lines so I can dry brush when printing model. I know I can lower the layer higher toggle settings, but the printing painting process might need some extra steps. I didn't get about the question because, to be honest, I don't have 3D printer. That's my like some goal I want to do. I still like reading about like what exactly printer do I need to keep these details. So probably I need some printer that is working with liquid plastic material. So probably if you have guys some experience, please share. Maybe you have like some already models that you can recommend. I'm really happy to hear, because yeah, we want to with my children to play with this 3D printer, and yeah, and I think would be super interesting, especially there are so many cool brands that just create nice very detailed models, and yeah, that's a cool option just to buy this. Nice, no problem. Your English is quite okay, and French, by the way. Nice to meet you guys. Yeah, thanks for the feedback. Good. And yeah, so we have silver this part as well. I'm going to touch here. Thank you for your likes, guys, and hope you subscribe, because they're like only quick small tutorials about around the miniature painting. So yeah, I happy if you can support me, because yeah, I drive this channel by myself and like spend probably already around like the €2,000 just to buy all of this materials, models. So yeah, I hope you can support at least with a subscription. If you have some, I don't know, some extra budget, you can just join to my Patreon. But to be honest, like all video I do, I will do it like publicly. So I'm not going to create some like closed video for Patreons only. So yeah, I do a lot of tutorials, 200 already we have video on the channel. in the last 9 months. So, and I have like 20-30 video per month, and I plan them like months ahead, and some like probably ad hoc as well. No airlines. The real answer is get good resin printer. Yeah, I thought about this as well. Not happening if you paint in the wrong thing. Can you remove the paint? Yes, actually. First of all, like when you painting, you just need to apply very thin layer, so you can easily just fix with the next layer for many purpose. For example, like this miniature I just painted with the gold fully, so this cloak was fully gold. Then I just apply one layer with the dark red, then like lighter layer, so it was layering, right? You can see this like highlights on the clock. Then I just painted these elements, so you don't need to like paint exactly each part by itself. You can start with the base color and just moving up from the layer perspective. So this picture was the last. Before this picture there was probably already 4 or 5 layers. The main point, always try to probably, thanks Русорис. Гарна робота, дякую. So, yeah, and the main point, you always can fix with the next layer. That's okay. But the very important, why I don't like actually this, especially Citadel jars, goes okay with the like null oil. It's very liquid, so you can use it. But with like a base color, I recommend to like apply on a wet palette and like probably add a bit like clean water, so just to mix the right consistency. But yeah, I don't recommend painting directly from the jar. Maybe like with Green Stuff World, they have like pretty liquid paints. You need to probably, if you are new, that will be okay. If you paint it with like Army Painter, Vallejo, AK Interactive, you might be needed like some time to adapt to that. But actually, they are good even like to use directly for Airbrush. And yeah, this guy was fully painted with Green Stuff World. We like this paints as well, especially some colors. As usually in some brands, they looks so cool. Are you a professional printer? Is I hope I will become. I want to participate in Golden Demon, the competition. A real answer. Okay, good. What happened if you paint wrong? Yeah, you actually can cover, but I got from gallery pretty nice stuff, but you need to be careful. So this marker just can remove the paint, but it remove directly probably to the plastic. But you can definitely to clean up some parts and paint them again. So yeah, I'll do a video with this like markers. They're super cool. Very specific, probably. Not always you need it, but yeah, that's nice. Is it Custodes? Yes, that's Custodes. This Custodes Warden, this Custodes Quartz, and this is Custodes Sisters of Silence. I'll paint today as well. So, if you casual before dry space to clean, can just wipe paint off. Okay, but often you must paint somewhat if you get light color. Yeah, that's correct. Can we just talk about the fact that he modified to into a portable palette genius? Yeah. Yeah. Do you mean about Puppet? Yeah, that's that is the design of the figure created by yourself. No, that's from Game Workshop. That's for Warhammer. So I really like to paint them. They're very detailed, and that's definitely satisfaction to work with such detailed and cool plastic. From plastic perspective, miniature. By the way, can we buy your stuff? Maybe I didn't open like commission. I need like to organize officially this part, but maybe some future. Because yeah, I actually just painting for the content a lot and try to focus on new interesting content. So I have like showed yesterday, right? So I have this like from Age of Sigmar, super cool immortal character. so on. I am from Ukraine and currently in Germany. I'm based acrylic KTM. I could water them down, but it's just get proper prints. Yeah. That's true. Good. So yeah, I a bit like stayed. So guys, hope you subscribe to my channel. I a bit stayed like with the paint on a brush, and I need to clean up, especially with metallic parts. I use only one tap for the water. It's very dirty. That's why for the clean water I always have some like small bottle. And yeah, let's just remove the rest of the paint. So we need to take care. Thanks. And we need to take care about our brushes. Yeah, this brush from Orange brushes, I really like them. Just started to test yesterday. Super cool. I really like a long, and even like with a big size, you don't need like the full set. You can actually play with the big size. You can see the tip is very like a sable, very nice. I don't know if it's Kalinsky or not, but super cool. Actually, even like nowadays we don't need like even buy Kalinsky. That's of course super nice brushes, but synthetic one also like very good nowadays. And yeah, I want to probably paint these elements as well high, like a light silver. Why? Because I want to create the contrast. That's very important. When you can see on a miniature some contrast, like for example, this weapon is gold on a picture, but I prefer to keep it black because you have a contrast. The same on the shoulder, like you have some contrast, and like after I will paint this gem, it will look so cool as well. So let's just continue that. We need just to finish this, guys, and I'm happy to in parallel discuss with you guys everything you interested in. So again, you can see this like fly. So fly, correct, probably word or not, from the seagull. And I'll just remove the rest of the paint and just try to gently walk through this like parts just to highlight a bit. I want to create accent on this eagle, maybe like through the like body as well, just like very gently touch without almost like a brushes. It's not dry brushing, but close to that effect. Doesn't, thanks man, the golden throne will be spotless. Yeah. And let's just gently touch here, so we'll highlight, and it's like looks like shining gold. That's why I didn't use like some bright gold. I just applied regular gold. And actually I very recommend, if you like apply or just have a gold spray, or better probably to work with the airbrush. And for airbrush, as like a life hack, you can just use some, not this gold, I used this one, no, sorry, this one, glittering loot. I like this gold and this contrast. It's very liquid, and contrast metallic are not so transparent, and you can just apply directly in airbrush. It works perfectly. So strongly recommend. It's very easy and simplify your process. And again, like from the airbrush perspective, I recommend, if you are painting, just to buy that. It's like great investment and save a lot of time, at least like for primary and for base coat applying. So yeah, speed up tons time, especially when you work like with some big vehicles that like dreadnoughts. So definitely having some what did I say, airbrush, yeah, even cheap. Like if you're interested in airbrush, I use from gallery. I bought like this, that was classic one, very standard, classical for many brands actually, and it was in a set. Let me just show you. I need to just turn off it. So with such small compressor up to 27 psi, amazing just stuff. If you're interested, I have referral code time for hobs with 4 like a number, and yeah, you will have 10% for buying it. It was like 80 or 75 euro for the set. Like you have compressor, you have airbrush, everything. Airbrush was the size 0.3, so yeah, pretty cool. And like standard for many stuff. Of course, like for some details you probably might be smaller size, but like that's always right. So just to start the hobby you need like 30 40 euro probably. That's all, just to start with a basic set of color with like one brush, and you can just paint hundreds miniature that I actually did in my past. So just with a basic set you don't need like to spend even like on Warhammer hundreds of euro. You can just start with Skill Team, for example, that's already fully playable, and you have the game for the 60 euro, like 100 euro you have Warhammer playable game and all like painting stuff. Bum 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 bum. I decided to paint mini as shadow keepers because I hate my soul and can't have easy. Did not one of my favorite model to paint. Yeah, they are super cool. I also like tanks, probably you saw on my channel, and I had like great satisfaction with painting the Necron's monolith as well. Super nice model. With orc technology. That's also like a fun to create this orc stuff. So I think they're like all I wanted to highlight. So let's switch to the next model. Here I just need to add some silver elements as well. So they're real nice. Bounce model. Spacefuls are my chapter in particular. Oh, that's great. I just painted tons of Space Wolves. There will be a lot of on the channel. I have already montaged and planning to upload. So yeah, I like this fraction, and yeah, super cool, super interesting. I have even like old models, like where are these guys, like these ones. So they're small, like Grey Knights. They're small. New like one edition is like bigger and cooler, but this is a small one, old. They also like pretty nice. So that from Hala? No, that's from Warhammer. That's from Warhammer. I actually planned to paint as well a Star Wars Legion and from the Hala and play the games. Yeah, even like so nice price, and like I had doubt, do I need to buy it or not? So that was like a basic set with Luke, with Dark Vader, with some machines. So yeah, blame on me that I just missed this great deal. So maybe on a Black Friday I will see, because I want to paint some lightsabers, so on, some like glowing effect on these miniatures. So with lightsaber that should be pretty nice. Good. So guys, thank you for joining today. Share in the chat where you're from, and hope you will subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of content I do by myself. My paint everything by myself, trying to share and trying to keep focus on your quest, because some chapters I just bought for creating some color scheme for you. And yeah, I definitely am not going to play with these fractions. It's pretty expensive just to collect all armies. Yeah, my friend printed me model solid snake. That's next project. That's cool. It's about 4 or 5. So cool. Hello Ash. I was saw it already. Great. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate that. I hope that till the end of November we definitely will have 500 great followers. And actually I do mostly like every weekend as well. So I have like 7-8 video per week. I plan it ahead usually. And so you always will get the content, even like if I'm in a trip somewhere. And I usually have like 20-30 video per month planned, and in my CapCut still 70 didn't finish project I need just to montage and finalize. So a lot of content ahead, guys. And yeah, that's all about the channel. So that's my hobby. I have a lot of them, but this is my probably the favorite one. So yeah, hope you all subscribe to the channel, and yeah, you will get only short content. I do only short video. Maybe I will do sometime full format, but I think just to explain some color scheme there, like 30 seconds, 1 minute is fully enough just to demonstrate. If you have feedback about my video, you can share with me about the format, but yeah, I just try to make it simple, just like a sequence, just to show materials I use and just show the process how I apply it. So you can easily repeat if you're interested in it. And yeah, I'll try to create some interesting fast painting schemes, because a lot of people just say like I can I'm not so disciplined to like finish my army. And with like some interesting color schemes, guys just chatted to me that they started with the Thousand Sun, cause I shared some interesting scheme and they like are not fear anymore just to paint this army. So I really happy that is useful, and hope you can subscribe me, like forward my content. So yes, definitely it's not commercial for me, absolutely, and just around the hobby. So your support I really appreciate. Okay, I think we finish it. I need to paint this silver. Why? Because yes, I painted Black Templars. That was actually the first army I started publishing in the social media. Just scroll to the beginning of the channel, to the exactly beginning, like they're probably 200 already, or just chatting like Black Templars time for hobby, and probably you will see there was very simple scheme how to create nice, cool black armor. So yeah, I strongly recommend just check it. I really like this army. Yesterday I saw even like cool discount and on Ideal, and I saw that's about like combat patrol for Black Templars, and I wanted to buy them, but it wasn't like exactly the set. It was like some one character, so that's why the price was so cheap. Yeah, a Game Workshop won't be cheap. I think even on the Black Friday, that's always in demand, always in demand. That's just about to have. Thanks. You're welcome. Thanks. Cool Dreadnought in the back. Thank you. Yeah, and especially I like this wave. It's a bit like dirty. I need to clean up it, but like this stones and like at the base with water. So nice. I use this water effect from Vallejo. Absolutely amazing pasta. So easy to apply to create wave. So I strongly can recommend, even like while you're on the channel, guys, I happy just to share some more stuff like then you're going to wait. So this is Vallejo Diorama FX water texture. Amazing, amazing stuff. I want to try Vallejo. I tried to probably partner in with this team as well, because looks like their painting as well, like very interesting. So I want just accumulate probably some couple sets of different paints, and probably will do some long format video. I think that's very cool, because there are a lot of video already in YouTube. Of course, Squidmar, tons of cool guys I watch regularly. And I think that's very important when a good content like is going from many sources. That's like more option to find exactly what you are seeking for. So yeah, plus like from time to time it required some actualization, some of the content. Okay, so we have 150 great, over 150 already great team on a channel. That's why actually I do my live stream only on YouTube. They're always great audience. We have always great communication, absolutely love, and I do all my streams only like on weekends only on YouTube. So thank you guys that you joined. Hoping you like and subscription to the channel. Definitely I hope you will get a lot of interesting content here. And no bullshit, only painting tutorials, cheap, just like something useful that probably I explored for myself. I happy just to share in some simple format. So I hope it will be very useful for you as well. Oh, I completely forgot that on a helm actually we have some like this part, and I prefer to make it silver as well. The place where we have eyes, probably I can just gently highlight some elements as well. And I think that I forgot completely about this tubes. Probably I would like to keep them silver, so again that will give us pretty nice a contrast. Okay, I need to remove the rest. So if you have any question, if you are new for the hobby, happy to share. Again, on my Patreon, as I mentioned, the Patreon just to support me. Maybe I will buy a bit more interesting miniatures. I will create some new schemes. Yeah, that's only to support, but all on the Patreon. It's more it will be free, so I don't have any like Patreon content, some video tutorials, just like close. So but on a Patreon I just created, you can just visit it in the description of my channel, and there, like, if you are new, I created infographic about like how would I start the hobby if I would know this information before. So you can just check, it might be interesting for you. That's great. If you have some adjustments, I'm happy to adjust my infographic to make other people. It's absolutely free PDF, so you can just download it. Now, how do you paint the pauldrons white and even on Templars? Pauldrons. Give me a second. I need just to check on the translation of the word. Don't understand, to be honest. Pauldrons. No, that's wrong. Endurance. I don't know what does it mean. Great work, thank you. Drone, I guess. Pauldron. Yeah, I think that was pauldrons. So how I'm going to paint this white? Or what was it? How do you paint the white and even on Templars? On Templar, just a white color. Actually, I have this great paint. Let me just find it. I hope I can. Yes, I can. So this color from Heavy Titanium White from Pro Acryl, super nice. But to be honest, like couple layers, of this absolutely work. What I recommend, just spend a bit time, but try to apply thin layer. Of course, like for some colors it's not enough, for this white, so you will you might be needed to apply one more coat. But for the Black Templars I just did it like in a couple steps. So I just painted one layer, and after I see some highlighted places with the a dark element, I just paint it again. So yeah, then that's my recommendation. Or maybe you have some great white acryl, or just apply a couple but thin layers. So don't try to not create some texture on or some, how to say it correctly, don't try to apply fat coat, because it's complicated to fix it. Probably you might be needed to just repaint it. Okay, and great dreadnought, look very nice. Yeah, thank you guys, thank you. I like this guy as well. Just paint it because some people just ask it, and I paint it. I don't know what I'm going to do with him, or probably sell, or maybe I will just clean up fully and just repaint in some another color. Depends on your request. I must orient on exactly what people are interested in. Hi guys, hi, thanks for joining, and let's just quickly add some steel elements on our custodian guard. And Good. All right. Some of the elements, like the blade, I will paint in more volcanic way. I will show you. It will be like this one I want to have, and yeah, then that's why I just highlighted this part, because I will apply yellow color. So yeah, it's better just on some light background to apply some yellow color. Should the blade be blue? Yeah, I have this variation. Where is this man? Here. So here I just did it blue, this one, but I want to have such like flame option for this man. So they stay on volcanic base, so yeah, they need some flame. Do you agree with me? Okay. Okay. Good. Good. Cool, thanks. Okay, so blade. You can do any color traditional blue, yes, but depending on the scheme and what you're going. Yeah, that is the wonderful part, right? Of the, like with this guys. Yeah, I just painted like tons of color schemes, so you can just have one miniature actually, but you can just create tons of different color variation depending on the character, like chapters. There are like ton of them. I want to get back into mini painting. Yeah, that's I heard that many times. This like comment, and I think that's true. That's so relaxing. That's so interesting, and like it's absolutely for any ages. Like I'm 40 years old. I have like different friends who is like dentists. Consultants, wrestler from United States, and it's so warm community around of this hobby. It's like for a long period of time, and mostly like so gentle and cool people. So yeah, that's absolutely amazing to always very open and satisfied people around this hobby. So I like this hobby by itself, just paint the miniature, play, playing with my son, and yeah, like just communicating with people around the community. That's always so cool and nice. So yeah, for me it's like yoga. For the key or Age of Sigmar, for me, I maybe prefer like 40k, but I really love Age of Sigmar, especially with some characters. They are so cool. That's one in progress. So yeah, that's definitely. I want to paint even like old world. Sorry. Um, yeah. Oh, I have kill team as well. We're playing with my son, and yeah, that's like the lot of different variations. So you always have an option just to choose, to switch. I have many friends who just play 40k and then just started to collect and start playing Age of Sigmar as well, because the playable part is so interesting. Good, and we need just to like gently touch here, as I mentioned previously. Hope you all subscribed, guys. Thank you for your likes, and I hope definitely that you will subscribe to my channel. Only useful content, only short video, so it definitely won't like overcomplicate your feeds. So only just 8 times per week you will get some interesting content for me. So I hope on your subscription, guys. Thanks for your support. Middle Earth is the best. I want to paint them as well, so probably that's interesting, especially when I am reading about the Golden Demon. I think what like category should I probably try, and yeah, that's. But probably I have already need just to decide something and start painting, because yeah, I saw this work from the guys. They are so amazing. The last Golden Demon, that's something unbelievable. Something unbelievable. So motivating. Absolutely. Good. Okay, so we just need to highlight, but not all elements, only these visible elements. Thank you for your likes. Bone Reapers are cool. Yeah, they are super cool. Really like the harvesters. You see the new metallic coming out from Vallejo? No, I heard. I didn't check it yet. I want to try. I just bought last week. Let me just try to show you this one, chrome metallic from Green Stuff World. They are so bright, like a liquid metal. I even like want to paint this robot from Terminator 2, the liquid metal robot. I also just tried this shifted color, pretty interesting. So yeah, with a like real metallic color, I want just to try a couple interesting projects just to show how it's going to be looks like. And good. Hope on you subscribe. We have great people on the channel. And good. So let's just finish this flies from eagle just to create the contrast, and we can switch to the small element. So this is like a big part that takes some time, but yeah, we can just already start switching to the main content. So yeah, this guy is good. What did I missed here? No, yeah, this part I think should be metal one, and right, and here as well. Thanks for your likes. I recommend Orcs. They have a lot of cool monsters. Yeah, I paint them a lot. They actually works are not so simple. They're very complicated, even like using the contrast. They have tons of details, and like each work you need to paint like a lot, spending a lot of time. Yeah, that's true. And yeah, here I just need to highlight these elements, and I want to highlight this. Good. So that time of Our Lady, what do you have? You have flame. I probably would prefer to paint it with a silver color partially. So let's just do this. Playing a tabletop is a good one. Yeah, definitely. I saw someone did a game. Can you suggest your channel to play this game? I'm totally new. To be honest, I can just recommend this. It definitely will take time. Actually, when we just started to play, we even like just to teach my son, we just bought some two squads, and in the end of this documentation of the squads, like let me just quickly show any just so let me just show in any fraction. So like Black Templar, for example, you have the characteristics for each weapon, for each like soldier in a unit, and that's easy, like even without like complex rules that's easier just to understand. You have some basic rule and you can just play with the 2 squads, so that's very cheap. It's not like definitely some competition way, but it's like for just dive in it. That's great. I don't like this starters, at least like the small one with ultramarines and tyrannids. The lack of the rules, and yeah, it's not so cool. I like this kill team, the package they released last year. It was with ultramarines and this death guards, and there was even like some obstacle. There was rule book, and yeah, I think it cost probably right now 70 euro, around something like that, and that's cool. You have 2 squads you can just play, and you can just take this like squads later in Warhammer 40k if you are interested in. So yeah, that's a nice option. Okay, do I need anywhere silver? No, probably only maybe here I would like to add. That's all. So we did with the silver, so I want to highlight with some blue color the gem. Guys, hope you all subscribed. That's very important. If you can just support my channel with subscription, that's very simple. You will have like regular interesting short content that's not overload your feed, so I promise. And let me just take this, no, not Caribbean. I will take this one, Magic Blue. It's very transparent. Again, not all contrasts are transparent. For example, like Holy White is more milkish consistency and less transparent. So if I want to have some blue, but like more milkish, as I did for Realm Lords on my channel, then I just mixed with Holy Whites. It's an option how you can just adjust it easily. Subscribe. Thank you, man. Thank you a lot for your support. That's very important for me. Thank you a lot. Good. And do you want a traditional paint or something faster to get on the table? I have many variations. Some miniatures, like small miniatures, some heroes where I just painted like 8 hours and split on several videos. Some of miniatures I just painting like I showed how to paint like this man just in 20 minutes probably, and how to paint quickly Tyranids or Death Guards. So I have this cool Death Guard Terminators, and yeah, I just showed how to paint they quickly. So I have a lot of like quick paint option. If you have some requests, just share me, guys. It's very important because people just share me some interesting stuff they are looking for, and I try to create the content for you because like you are my audience, and I try to support your request first of all. Where are you from? I'm from Ukraine. I'm from Ukraine. The rules are free on the app, but you don't need the codex or use another source like new recruit. Yeah. That's true. That's true. When like you dive deeper, of course you need it, but again, just to like play with a combat patrol or play with kill team, it's like not so expensive, but you can definitely try. Or epic scale. So there's so many variations, and around of each one you can find some community probably in cities. So yeah, that's super cool. So you can see on a silver like sphere, we just apply gently on like our tip of the brush, our bluish color, and actually it even shining. That's actually way how you can play with a metallic color. For example, this guy was painted not with gold. This guy was painted with silver, and over that I just applied the yellow contrast. It was Zelaton yellow. It's very transparent and just created this cool gold color, right? So there are many options how you can just play and like create maybe from the paints you have. You don't need to paint like hundreds paints. I have like here probably over the 100, and I have like in my box. So let me just show my working space. So I have here like a box of paints, here a box of paints, here like here, so here paints as well. So but that's because I'm interested in just to probably test different option. and create the content, but you can start only with the base, I think 10 colors, like 10 basic colors: yellow, green, blue, black, white, brown, and like one gold, one silver metallic color, and one shade. That's absolutely all you need just to start the hobby. Mm, Thank you guys for support the Ukraine. Yes. For the Empire for sure. Team Nuggle. That's good. Okay, so we just painted with the gem, and we can just quickly switch to another man and just paint his gem as well. That's simple, very gently applying on the sphere, applying on the sphere. Don't be scared to make some mistake. As I mentioned previously, that's easier to fix always. For the Emperor, yeah. Okay. So, good. Bluish. I think all gems I painted. Yeah, let's switch to another man. This one. Let's take our contrast. Again, you can see I'm working with only one brush. I have, like, let me show what I can take from my, so I have many brushes, and I really like them all, but that's it's not a point that you need to have tons of brushes. What brushes I recommend, even good synthetic one will work, or you can just buy like this from Orange Brushes or from the Green Stop World, but I suggest to take not smaller one, because this one is too thin, right? It's nice to paint from Green Stop World 00, but with this one I can paint detail as well. So you can see I can paint detail, I can paint with a contrast, I can do this very universal. And from the green stuff, I prefer like a bigger one as well. For some small elements, sometimes what I recommend to have like one dry brush, good dry brush, but you can do it by yourself, like buying, where is some cheap, like this one, that's very like cheap old brush I just got off, and it's play like a dry brush, but yeah, one dry brush and one like standard size brush, absolutely enough just to start hobby. So yeah. So for hello sir, I came from Vietnam. Hi guys, I just finished my Custodes. Glad to see more people with them. Yeah, for sure, man. Any chance what item or paint you don't use anymore can have its? Any chance what items or paint you didn't get your question? Sorry. Any chance don't use anymore can have? Just buy it, or what? We excited for Henry Seal or Hammer show. I saw like this news. I didn't had a chance. Not yet. Didn't saw it. Need to check. I saw that there's some like discussion around to start some new show, Warhammer. That's probably about that, and Henry shoot like, or a producer or director. I don't remember. And I really like that, because he just went from The Witcher, that new character I don't like absolutely. A new actor, yeah, not fit for me as a like Witcher. I like this game and the film. So yeah, I think I'm done with the blush. So right now I can switch to, let's just check. Probably I will add a bit like strong tone. Let me just strong tone, take that soft tone. That's strong tone. Yeah, I want just to a bit add shades to my steel elements. So just to apply need, maybe here like a bit, here just to, so we just want to quickly create some shades of these elements gently. If you have like a lot of shade, just to remove the rest with a dry brush. Okay, so just a bit like crazy shade. That's really bit. I don't need like a lot of accent on it. Good. We have here, we have here. That's nice, that's nice. Okay, let's just quickly finish this. So what do you think about this Warhammer show with Henry? Do you like it? When it actually starting? Are they working on it, or because probably I missed some details, some news? I made tons of content for you guys. I painted a lot. That's my hobby. It's not my like main job. I have another job, interesting one I like, but this hobby I try to find some time to create the new content for you guys. So hope you will support me with subscription. That's small step you can do that will help me to promote such video on a channel. And yeah, thanks for your support, guys. Good. So yeah, now we can just switch to the blade. So let's do probably blade, right? So this flame effect. Oh, what I forgot, like while I still have didn't dry it paint for of the contrast, I need to add on the ice. That's like a big deal, right? To add on the ice again, I have like a bit more paint that it will like tip brush tip contain like enough liquid to spread across the ice. So you can see we have ice. That's great. Any water with ice, that's always good for the bottle. So let's just add ice a bit. Good. Good, ice undone. And the last man, don't shine. Let's just do your Iceman. All right. How can I get to this eye? Oh, my hands are shaking. Okay, cool. So we have ice, bluish as well. Good. Thanks for your likes, guys, and support. Happy to answer your question in the comments. So please feel free to share any questions. Maybe we will test something right now. Good. So right now, oh, we have this gold element. So is it like still? Yeah, that's still like liquid enough. Okay, I probably need to remove a little bit. And I want to touch these elements again. They have up level from the previous elements, so I just need gently touch with the side of my brush, and that will be enough. Just gently touch and give the chance for the brush, for the paint, sorry, just to be applied on this element. Good. So let's just paint this eagle as well. All right. Good. Oh, so nice. And here we have gold, all good. Do we need to add? Of course, like this part could be seen with some other players right on the table, so we just to avoid the B-shame on this part, we need to paint this as well. That's not always like definitely needed. Some like parts that are not visible, you can just paint the black, and like that's actually some shadow and invisible what exactly color is it. So that's absolutely okay. Not for all you need to spend tons of the time again painting like on the goal what actually we are looking for. maybe we're just trying to create the best miniature for some competition. Okay, then we'll switch to this flame, and for the leather gloves, I like to paint leather. Cool. So what do you have, man? The same you have. Again, you can see probably a lot, so I can gently just to do like this and just to remove a lot of paints. So, and I have a good good enough just to like gently touch. It's still like liquid. I use metallic without water usually because it's a bit transparent, so you need to apply carefully. With metallics always, even like with the contrast metallic colors, mostly like better to apply some shading or do it by yourself by hand, or just to do with or is an option like a bit drawing brush, and you can apply over the black, so you will have some shading by default. Good. And the final one, so let's just finish with this gold part. Hello. Are we excited? Cool. So good. Where you just connected the live stream, guys? Interesting to hear from which location. What are you doing right now? What is the time on your end? That's cool. I am currently in Munich. So yeah, good. So I went to Old Pinacoteca Museum today in Munich and just watched for this Van Gogh and other pictures, and exactly stayed on a picture where there was some soldier in metallic armor, and just considered how they played with metallic color this time. That's interesting. That was interesting. Good. And let's just touch a bit. So nice. This element, let's just a bit highlight, so we're just shining on the light. Okay, so we have all gold elements, and what do we need? We need to start with this lady, we need to paint cloaks, and with this guys we need to paint the flame blades. So let's do it. Hey guys, thanks for joining, and let's just finish this for custodians from Great Warhammer 40k. So what do I need for that? I will take some small dry brush, or like it could be like even old brush. So on my previous video I did with such brush. That's awful, but work. What do we need? We need yellow color. I will take this one. I will take, where is my orange? That my orange, that my red. Good, let's mix. It's more where I am at, and it is you don't wash the brush very often. You're batch painting. Yeah, I'm washing. I just did this like talking to you a lot, and forgotten about that. And yeah, I use this wash soap just to clean up it. So okay. I'm just starting my own Custodes myself. Thanks for the tips. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I have one custodian on the channel. I will post one like custodian squad. Just I painted this like 5 sisters in just 1.5 hours. Just share this scheme. It will be published in probably half an hour today and on the channel. Yeah, and what else did I want to say? Yeah, and I'll do like as well probably week or 2 weeks a lot of content about Custodes. Okay, good. So we need this okay white. yellow color. Let me know if you hear the noise or just like good canceling by my microphones. So my daughter will just clean the room quickly, and I use these microphones just to with the noise cancellation. So let me know in the chat. Can you hear me? So the noise will be like a couple minutes. Can you hear me well still, or there like issue with hearing me? So let me just know, because I try to improve my every live stream with a better like option. How can I just show you better? I bought this cool lights. Yeah, I can hear well someone using vacuum on a shop. Yeah, that's true. I can hear you clear. So that's good. So yeah, I understand that they can't cancel it properly, but definitely I hope you can hear me somehow as well. Sorry for that. And just like a couple minutes. Good. So what we are doing, we right now, while we're waiting that yellow color will just dry, we can start with the cloak of the lady. Inside of the cloak, I am going to do red. Outside, I am going to do black with a grayish gradient. So let's just do this. For the red, I'll probably use. I have some. Give me just a second here. Some gray red. I like this with the black. Where's the black? This one. So just mixing with the black. That will be like our base color. Again, you can see this from green stuff world. It's a bit liquid than regularly from game from Citadel, from Army Painter, from Vallejo. But yeah, it's absolutely possible to adapt to that, and I really like it. I really like. So they more apply even like a glazing, and that's some beneficial. So yeah, now it's the noise gone on the end. Good. So let's just continue with the lady. And was it good about the green Starboard paints? Yeah, I tried. I have like a couple starters, and they are nice. They required some time to adapt to them because they are liquid. But actually, the pain point, I can use them directly in Airbrush. That's super nice. And I always like use the paint with them. They have good color. I like the good yellow, amber, such like interesting. There are a lot of variations. I have some like colors I did for the like volcanic base, and there was some like not contrast probably, whereas it was intense in white color. So nice. You just apply over the black and very light. So that's good paint. I want to try Acryl Pro Acryl. I have this white. People just recommended on some stream heavy titanium white. Cool, very cool. And I'm waiting for some basic set from the brand to test it as well. So I can say that nowadays a lot of like, cause I heard previously in a video that was posted like 4 or 5 years ago, bad feedback about army painters, speed paint, the first generation, about like AK before like the third generation, and there are like a lot of brands that just improved. So my best like a love contrast, I have Citadel, but the best I have, that's Army Painter speed paint. I really like it, and I really like their form factor. So I even like nowadays would recommend not like some specific brand from the color perspective. It's possible to play and find some option with anyone. I am recommend just to find the form factor, because for example, as I mentioned with the Citadel, I don't like this form factor. It's useless. I like this AK that they have some bottle, you have dosator, so you can even like contrast, you can mix exactly the same color I did, for example, for orcs, and I mix like green with yellow with some ratio, and I just use the same proportion every time and got like stable results. So yeah, I think even I saw that a lot of people just like buying some bottles with dosimeter and just like to put it here, and the metallic or mixing balls inside. That's absolutely amazing. That's definitely help a lot to mix pigment inside of the paint. How do you clean brush after no oil? No oil, it's not oil actually. No oil from Citadels, that's acryl actually a wash. That wash you can just create to mix black acryl with, where is it? Just, sorry, not this jar, with this like aluminum medium, or you can just buy, for example, such army painter wash medium, so you can do your wash by yourself. It looks like no oil, but it's not oil. It's just acrylic paints. And yeah, so I just clean all my brush always. So if I have definitely oil, like I have this cool, like it's even not oil, liquid pigment. It's very strong, but so nice. I really like them. And for this, I use some not expensive synthetic brushes. But for the rest of the stuff, yeah, for all acryl, I just use my brush and I just clean up with brush soap that you can buy in any art store. Thank you for your likes, guys. Really appreciate your support. So, and hope you subscribe to my channel, because there are like 7-8 video every week, very short, won't like load your feed in YouTube. So I hope you just subscribed, and I do only tutorials, end-to-end, short, simple for understanding. So I hope that's very useful, and always happy to hear your feedbacks. Good. So what do we need next? So while this part is drying, I actually can start with the black one. So I will take just the black, and again you can see probably that I'm not just applying some water, it's very liquid, but absolutely great for my purpose. And I'll just paint this part of the black. What I'm going to do for this stuff, brown, yeah, let's do brown, this like wolf skin. Okay, it's not gonna be issue if I just mix. So I want to make this border burgundy color. I will do that later. So that's about when you apply, and actually that's a good point of Green Stuff World, that actually after painting, when I just following the instruction from the Citadel starter, I had started with the ultramarines and Tyranids. I just use the scheme they shared, but they even didn't put like null oil in a set, and you have so flat miniature, so like a fat with a big coat of the paint. So that's always good to add water. Only if for dry brush I don't add water. In a case with like Green Stuff World, I even like don't add water here, only for some glazing. For black, I use black stallion, or I very like green black contrast. It's also like good. For example, here I just applied the contrast. You can see some like under the coat, some, I don't know, edges. That's cool. Or just regular black. That's probably black and white. That's the color that's I use a lot just for mixing, cause you don't need, for example, like having the set. Actually, that's why I love, let me just show you. I love like Army Painter, and I saw on what is the man? I forgot. Rojas, not Rojas. The paint with like some guy on a horse, probably They like have as well like a set from dark, mid, and light. In Army Painter, they have like a range of 6 colors from darkest one to lightest one. I usually recommend to have 3 of them, but you can mix just from like middle with the like black and back with the white. So that's possible to do absolutely. But I think that's good when you have this range, and that just simplify your work when you need to paint a lot. Good. What did I do? I just finished it with the cloak first coat. So let's just continue. Black, I responded. You like glossy black or matte black? I like matte black, probably, yeah. And especially this primer. No, that was this primer. I used primer. It was liquid primer for Airbrush from Greenstone World. They very matte, so that's a bit glossy. But this one was like very matte, so nice, so cool. Good. So what do we need? We have like yellow part. We need just gently touch with orange one. So what we are doing? We just touch with our dry brush or some old one. So we just remove a bit and starting just gently touching. So we need to create again. We're not going to create very smooth gradient. So we just like painting this part, and then we will do the same with the red color, but just take the less part of this surface and like this. Good. And then in the end we will do with like a black. So yeah, that should looks like flame blade. So we'll just creating this gradient, and actually this is a technique when we just apply. You can see it's not like a strict line, it's just like how to say it, a cutted line, and it just create illusion. How I did on this man, where is my just a second, where is my, yeah, here is it, Jaegers from Kill Team. So like with the jacket, so you just apply and just small stripe there was on the channel, you can just create a cool laser. So just a highlight and illusion, that's definitely some gradient, some sharpened parts. Good. And yeah, that's amber. Venta black or nothing. Venta black, which is brand is it? Interesting. Venta black. I need, just give me a second, I will finish with this plate, and I just Google. I am new in this and I was only into the book, so I want to ask if you have some advice for painting the salamanders. Yes, I have the salamander on my channel. You can just find it was salamander. Boom, 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 boom. Let me remember, salamander aggressor. Time for hobby. You can just try to Google it. Maybe it will be faster, or just scroll down on my feed. And I just painted this very simply, this salamander. That was one. There was some speed technique to simply paint them. I will do probably with some washing and cleaning with sponge as well. So yeah, I have salamander here. No, yeah, so you can find on it. And yeah, for salamander I just used this orc skin contrast for them, or you can just apply with like a green. I would prefer probably this set like angel green and just green skin. So you can just start probably with the base of this color, some darkest green, a deep green, and then just highlight maybe with a sponge. So if it's option, you can just use some like cosmetic sponge just to gently touch, and it definitely will highlight, or with dry brushing. So again, depending on like what time are you going to spend, but there are like many techniques. And yeah, I'm happy to support. I'm not sure that we can just chat in in YouTube, but you can just join TikTok or Instagram and we can have direct chat here. And probably if you have any more question, I'm happy to try support from my side. Good. So we're done with orange. We need to clean up. You can see like that's new brush, and you can see that there is still some pigment that I can't remove properly. That's why I just use brush soap. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So happy to support. Salamander are really cool from the painting perspective, and they're like many ways. With the speed paint, if you are using speed paint, you need just to primer with black, and then just primer over it, like so. You just primer in black the whole miniature from the bottom as well. But then it's all primering when you just go with the white color. You can use spray, it's easier just to buy spray, and it will enough probably for 100 miniatures. But what I recommend with the black spray from Citadel, from Army Painter, they're so cool. But black spray, black primer, it has like small fraction. When you paint with the white primer, it's bigger fraction, and you need to shake like 1 minute definitely, or just put it in warm water if you don't want to shake. And when you start just primering from the above, just to highlight like some lighting from the sun, and like keep black down parts. So I recommend to start like spraying outside, and then just with this movement just to spray. Then you will understand how it's spraying, how to apply on your miniature, and you want to apply, because I like damaged, not damaged, but I applied like fat coat of the white primer, because it's like bigger fraction. If it's not mixed enough, then you will have like sponge texture, and after you will apply some especially contrast, it will like spread across different elements. So that's the point if you are going to go, or it could be slab chop, right? So you can just primer black, then you just take some dry brush and with a white color, and just remove the rest of the paints and just walking across of it. So that's basically actually preparation. The same you can do with the regular paints. So yeah, many options. I will try to do like, probably I will buy some set of some ultramarines, some very standard one, probably 10 in the box, and I will do like a different color scheme, just different variation, how it's possible to paint them as well. Yeah, that's a good point. What I need do next, so I need probably a bit dry my dry brush. Yeah, and I'm going to take red color. Okay, I'll leave a bit of the red color on my paper towel, and yeah, I will add even less with the red, so I need just gently touch, not a lot, like it's like it's more hot in the beginning and less hot in the end of the blade, and the final edge of the blade will be black, so like cold metal after heating. Good. And then we'll add black. You paint the line money of Trajan? Probably not. Paint line money on Trajan. No. Yeah, thanks. Hi guys. Happy that you joined. So please subscribe to my channel if you didn't do that. Like as I mentioned, I have already 7-8 video per each week. I plan it months ahead, so you always will have like interesting, useful content from my side. And yeah, I just do only some painting tutorials or just tips, nothing else. So I try to keep focus. Yeah, I started some new series of tools, because you are asked some probably in this series about airbrush, because it's not so complicated but so cool to have airbrush. I'm painting it. I using that dry brush for the texture. Yeah, actually, cause I can just paint. You can see I just touch gently, and it's like very, how to say, like not not solid, right? So with a regular brush, and it just create illusion about some gradient that it's something like heating, and I don't need like to paint tons of layers. So that's exactly for this miniature I want to get. So it will be hidden effect, some lava blade, I would say, or like flame blade, but with minimum effort. Good. All right, while they are drying, we need to switch to the black color, and we have our lady. So our lady with the cloak, we need to support her. So let's just do with the like highlighting of into inside of the cloak, and we will do some highlighting outside of the cloak with the black. Good. So I'm painting it. I don't know how to make it look good. If you can, or just guys, I reading every comment that you just chatting to me in all my video, even old one. I available in the direct messages in Instagram and TikTok. I probably need to create Discord. I need to like spend some time. Many plans. So I don't like manage my Patreon, so I just have it if you just can support me. But all my video I do publicly for you, available for all. Just if you can support, do that. That's like just price of 1 cup of coffee a month, and it definitely helped me a lot. And yeah, just join to the Instagram or TikTok, share probably your miniature. You can probably better Instagram, you can share the picture, and I'll try to maybe support, somehow explain, because you don't need like to buy a lot of paints. Maybe like some specific paints I would recommend to have if you have some specific fraction and you just want to paint a lot of such miniatures. So definitely I will do some suggestion, but I am very open to like try support from my end. So please just share your problem, share your mini, and I'll definitely happy to support Nesdol and get to yeah. So now we have this lady. So let's just, and for the internal side, we just mixed previously black with this sangria red. Super nice color. And yeah, I just, you can see it just apply evenly here. It's already transparent. So that's so cool for many purposes. First of all, I was a bit confused about like layer codes. I like already so when I have like dark layer here, it's just apply, it's always with more pigments. If you apply like from the Citadel, let me show. So there are like some names. So you have base. It's not about like that's primer. It's not a primer. I definitely recommend to apply primer. That's as well issue that guys in the starter set didn't put primer at all. But like when you have base, that's actually with more pigment, and just apply with one layer, just very good. Like 3 paints to 1 water works perfectly. Then you have layers with like less pigment, and like with the green stuff words, it's like layer all of them. But yeah, actually black is pretty nice, so you can see just in 1 layer, super cool black. And oh, we have actually here as well, so let me just finish for the lady here. Okay. So what did I talk about? Completely forgot. Okay, so we done with this, and we will start highlighting. So yeah, actually, as I mentioned, you need to understand like that. But even like with the base color, you can just mix with more water, and you will get this like the same layering effect, and there's some like almost always work in ratio. I will share my channel. I even like created the short infographic, so I will do the short video to show how it's how probably better to apply. Never to apply directly paints from the jar. And for the regular paints, use wet palette. Good, let's just clean up a bit and we'll continue. Do you prime them gold? No, I applied gold through the airbrush that was like regular paints. Contrast actually. That's why I just paint them black first. Black first primer. I always like use black primer. For some miniatures I just start painting with a black primer. Oh, sorry, on a black primer. If I just want to make it more manually. Yeah, but mostly such way. But if you have like custodians, I definitely recommend to have black primer and probably, or even like for custodians, no, maybe like I would suggest anyway to have black primer and gold primer. That's like just easier. Have this like two sprays. You can just easier to prepare a lot of your army and just continue with details. It's so cool. That looks so, man. Thanks guys. All right, so right now we just highlighted. Oh, we need to highlight here a bit. So yeah, just remove the leftover and let's just highlight. And so I want, while it's wet, it's lighter, much lighter than my main color. But yeah, let's give it just a dry, maybe just brush, so it will highlight this like small elements. Good. All right, so with the black we need to go to the gray. So I'm not going to use gray, we'll just use black and white. Where is my white? I have, yeah, this nuclear white. Let's do this. So black I already have, and my mission just to add a bit more white, and I need to make it smoothly. Yeah, they actually have this form factor that you can just open and just add with one hand, but yeah, I prefer this way. They're old cups. Okay, so I take black and I just pick small white. That's already grayish. A bit more white. Oh, nice grayish, even like too grayish. I want to have a couple layers to make it. Yeah, that's better. So, hoping you subscribe, guys. That support me a lot. I want to ensure you that's definitely that motivate me to make the video. I am doing already like 9 months regularly video on a channel every week. No excuse, no pauses. I always have some content planned for you. So I hope to your support. That's very important for me, guys. That's helped me to move this channel forward. So yeah, hope on you subscribe, guys. Let's just do this. If something plays, it could be highlight with the sun. So we just need to highlight this elements, maybe this bit elements. Good. And like small stripes, let's just mix. So let it dry, and that should work nice. Well, so here's as well, I can just highlight probably the lighter black. Good, let's give it a rest a bit for the lady and we'll continue. Okay, so let's probably, here we just finish it on this part of the clothes. So I can just gently highlight with the same color that I just put down the brightest to the deep burgundy, and over that we will get back with the sangria red. That's so nice color. So boom. It will give us some highlight, like light reflection of Good. So our guys, we need to paint the flame blade with a black. So let's just do that. Let's just take black again as we did before, and just gently or black remove on a purple tower and just continue. So yeah, now we just apply really small portion, like almost highlighting with a bit, maybe just a sharp painting on a part of the blade. Good. Good. From this end as well, or we already like just touched. So is it in focus for you? Yep. It's very important. So I'm not painting just by myself. I'm painting with you guys. That is the main purpose of this live stream. Okay, good. So yeah, we actually have this like volcanic flame blade for this man. Let's just do for this one. Thank you for your likes, guys, and hope when you subscribe, don't forget that it's so small you can do just to support me. I understand Patreon might be like complicated, but yeah, at least subscribed support definitely to make tons of interesting content. So I have like some big characters I'm going to paint from the Age of Sigmar. I have a big catapulta from the Immortal Army. Right, that works good. And for this man as well. No, very sharp, very nice. Very nice. Okay, a bit more black. Thank you for your likes, guys, and thanks that you joined today. So give me like in the chat, just a comment where you can join, where you just joined to the stream, what are you doing right now. So I don't know, some man like some time ago just chatted to me that I am just on my lunch between the work. So, and he was with us during the whole lunch. That was so nice. We just discussed a lot. So yeah, as usually, I just mentioned that many times that on YouTube is the best audience because there are a lot of people who just definitely support the live stream. So, and we're done with this parts. Do we have anything for this man's? Pum. Oh yeah, gloves. Of course, gloves. The gloves I will take. Let's take some dark brown and some lighter brown. That's always good idea. Yeah, that is Warhammer. Warhammer 40k. Good. Okay, so let's just start with gloves. I will just drawing. Good, it's drawing like with a small gradient, and we'll just start highlighting. Good. And let's just continue with brown. I'll just apply, I need a bit water, like at 1 drop the water for me painter, just to mix this basic color using one of this fidget toys. It's genius. Yeah, this is super cool. That's super cool actually, because the best and the best point that's you can just clean up it very fast. So look at it, let me just show you. It's just so simple that actually always problem with the contrast just to clean up. So look at it. So okay, there was some like a little bit, but yeah, even like Army Painter, they just released the palette for contrast for speed paint, and it was just branded Puppet de facto. Yeah, so that's just additional confirmation that Puppet is the best option for the contrast in liquid technical paints. Which is your most least favorite faction in 40k? I like a lot this Grey Knights. Grey Knights. I'm waiting when they will be renew with the game workshop. Super cool, interesting to play, and very interesting to paint these guys. Like them a lot. Want to paint one of them with a just non-metallic metal technique, and we'll do this post of course on my channel, so don't forget to subscribe, guys. It's saying that you are using Puppet to mix color. The main point actually, Puppet is not good for regular paints, like just a regular acrylic as I painted right now, but amazing for the contrast, because contrast drying fast, they are liquid, they just spread in across the wet palette, and that's always like easier just to use and clean up, especially because previously for contrast I just used some plastic palettes, but it was like a lot of problem because after some layers you don't see exactly what color did you add, and it's very complicated to remove all like dried paint. But with Puppet, absolutely perfect. That's the best palette for contrast, only contrast, guys. For the regular paints I always recommend wet palette like this from green red grass. You can actually even like wash it, so you don't need, you have like some replaceable sponge and replaceable paper. You can do it by yourself actually with the pergament from your kitchen, so that's also like a workable solution. But yeah, I like from the red grass, it's just keep my paints wet for a very long period of time. That's why I use their brand. Super cool, super cool. Yeah, I saw even like Squidmart painting day on the channel. They just have collaboration with red grass and doing their own branded wet pellets. So yeah, for the, I definitely recommend to use. But again, if you're like painting a lot, if you like this hobby, if you want to try, use even like A4 paper sheet, so that's not a big problem. Just to start painting, you don't need a lot of investment. You just need like 40 euro and you have all required just to start painting immediately. So I like they even started from the army painter. They provided even like brush in primer, gray one. But anyway, that was primer. That's super cool when you have in a set, basic set, everything you need just to start your hobby immediately today. And good synthetic brush. I probably painted with the airbrush tons probably of miniatures. So while our gloves are just drying, so this is a typical technique. We're starting with like a black color, black color. We're starting with a dark color of your main, if it's like brown, so let's take the dark brown. You can do it by yourself. If you have only one brown paint, you can just mix with the black. That's why I say that's always great when you have, you even can mix your brown probably with, I don't remember what color do we need, like yellow, green, blue probably. But yeah, having like even basic colors, you can mix tons of other bleeds, so that's pretty like very flexible and don't require to invest tons of money for sure, especially when we just want to try. Okay, so we need to paint gloves. I try not to paint this gold element, some like gold eagle, and I just cover even from the bottom. Why? Because it was like a bit sprayed with the gold, and I want to just cover the gold shiny elements because I want that gloves definitely will be fully leather. Then we will just highlight with lighter brown, and we will just add some metallic elements, so that definitely will absolutely change the view of our gloves. Okay, so good. The last one, and interesting view. Yes, and the last one with the gloves. So guys, don't forget to subscribe. Definitely, that's helped me a lot. I have video probably that should be already published actually on the channel with the Sister of Silence that I just painted in 1.5 hours. So there's some as well like simple technique how to possible to do that. And yeah, if it's interesting, hope on your live, subscribe, and it would be great if you can share, because we need to give the YouTube algorithms and other algorithms on other social medias to promote the channel, right? So that's definitely support me a lot to make the content. I have a big plan to like finish a year with this channel, and yeah, I want to beat I want to hit some amount of subscribers, and yeah, maybe I will do some giveaway. Well, there's so many plans. Would be nice to and interesting to participate in some competition. Just probably to try. It's always need to try, right? So nobody win if the people don't try even. So definitely we need to try some competition. I just missed the competition this year in Essen, Germany. There was so cool conference, a lot of top bloggers that I'm following. So interesting to discuss, to talk with these people. Good. So with the gloves we are done. Then let's take the first one. That's actually option to, that's simplify the painting process when you're working with like couple miniature skulls. You are doing with one color, so you don't need to mix, you don't need to like clean up regularly, so on, so on. And like first miniature that you started already dried, so you can see I can just apply next color. What's your favorite Space Marine chapter? Grey Knights. Yeah, as I mentioned, Grey Knights. Grey Knights. I'm waiting when the Game Workshop, as I heard in the 11 edition, that they should renew, because like this old Space Wolves, right? But new one, you saw like this cool sets. I painted them a lot. New character. They're so cool, just amazing. Okay, so yeah, right now I will work with small elements, but as you can see, if you have a nice brush, even like it was like big size, that's absolutely universal to use. I love this when I can just work with one brush. So, and you can see I just sharpen a bit like some elements to highlight how probably light will work with these elements. So maybe just like small line on the fingers, so just to highlight and make it like more less flat, I would say, less flat. Here is it. Here just like a couple. Okay, that's enough. That's already looks like that's some gloves, some real gloves, and we can highlight where is just sun. And on this part here is as well, we can just add some line here, maybe just to highlight. So we need to take some water, remove the rest. Yeah, just like gently highlight, like just stay between the fingers. Good. All right. Good. This part I would say sun can see on the top. Nice. Then we just need to add couple metallic elements, and that definitely will create the illusion that we have glows. Very nice, strong glows for real warrior. Okay, so how many armies do you have? I'm just collecting Grey Knights, my son had a small army of orcs, but we mostly sold them, and we just he's collecting currently Necrons. So we're painting Necrons. Yeah, I have like Custodians. I even like thought before like Grey Knights to collect Custodians. Again, at least they have cool miniatures, definitely to paint with some details. Even like if it's gold armor, you can see there are a lot of place to play with the colors. Yeah, and I have squad from Kill Team and my son as well. And probably we will dive as well in the Age of Sigmar. Most of content I am just painting to have like most of miniatures I just painting based on your requests. So I have world eaters, I have different fraction from Space Marines. I painted gray space wolves. So cause you asked, and yeah, I try to follow your requests. That's why I spent a lot like in money on the channel, and hope on your subscription at least, guys, just to support me. If you have like, I don't know, maybe you can just support with the Patreon. They're like a cost of 1 cup coffee per month, but yeah, that definitely will help me a lot. Probably add some new boxes, make more content. So I just started with I started with what was it? Lost my thought that I wanted to share. And we have this lady, so you can see that on this lady we have some like gradient, and I just want to go with the black and white, so I need to add black more because I already used this color with my like red one. So I want to take this one, this a bit water in this case. Yeah, so probably try to do some glazing, and not glazing even, like let's just continue with the layering maybe. I think so. Let's just highlighting. Okay, just like striping. It's wet still goes, and actually you can see it, but after the drying the gradient will be less. So let's take a bit more white, a bit lighter. How long have you been painting? Yeah, over a year probably. So I'm not so old with this hobby, but this hobby took the priority from my other hobbies. That's for sure. That's for sure. During this period, I painted, I think, hundreds miniature or 500. I'm pretty sure. Some tabletop games, and especially for Warhammers. Many miniatures in different fraction. And yeah, that's painting for me even more prioritized. You probably can see that I have a lot of actions from the Warhammer on my channel. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And here just highlight a bit, so it should be visible. Let's probably bit more add bit more white. So thank you guys that you joined me, and thanks for your likes and subscription, I hope. So okay, and I need a bit make darker part as well, so let me just do some probably glazing. Let's try here. So I want to just mix these two colors. Okay, so let's give it a dry, and probably I will add a bit more water, and we will do very thin layer, like ocean for the empire. Of course, we're painting custodians. Of course, we are. Good, and our lady is almost done. Yeah, we have actually on a lady, you can see this like wolf skin. Probably I will add it brown. So I'm going just to start painting brown here. This wolf skin. So you can see this is actually when you have a primary with some like basic color that's speed up the process, and you can just fix everything later with next coat. Good. If you have any questions, guys, feel free to ask in the chat. If you're new for this hobby, or maybe you have some recommendations, happy to hear. And good. Good. All right, then we need to give it a dry, and we'll just dry brush with the lighter coral, and that's all probably with this wolf skin. That's simple. We have our mans, and we still have like pretty good silver paint due to the white palette, and let's just simply add some metal elements on the gloves. So these parts, this, I don't know what is the name in English. Let me know in the chat. I need to improve my level. Good. Also, like we have here, you can see with the metallic color, you don't need to remove a lot. You just need to gently touch and allow metallic color to stay on the miniature, because the thin coat is not so good visible. So yeah, that's our glove, and there's always option to play with it, so we can actually just add more layers. Some golden miniature, there was some work with like tons of details and layering. I assume like a couple hundred maybe. Good. So yeah, I forgot about like this stuff. What if somebody we'll just check what is the downside of the miniature. We definitely need to paint that. Okay, here we have as well this elements. So again, they just create a good contrast, some realism, and that's always nice. Here is as well, and you can see like I'm working with the biggest side of the brush. That's brush from orange brushes. You can use also time for hops if you want to buy them. Promo code okay to get some discount. But yeah, they're not so cheap, expensive. Actually, I have Windsor and Newton. I really love this brushes. Where is it? Like this, but they cost just one brush 20 euro. I just bought, but I like size number 1. With size number 2 it's a bit short, because you can see in this case I have more strict and great tip as well in the like green stuff world, for example, where like this number 2 from green stuff world you can see. So okay, I just can show you because it's just dried. So yeah, good tip, and I can like paint everything. I can paint big elements, use contrast, and like add some details. What is your tabletop strategy for the Warhammer? I'm not sure that I'm so strong. Like I definitely like a lot of different games. So we just started with the Sun with dungeon crawler games, and then we just switched to the Warhammer. Here we need to add as well. Yeah, from the like dungeon crawler, I really like Gloomhaven. I don't know if anybody just heard about that, but we just bought the big Gloomhaven. I'm playing on Steam Deck. They have super cool application, but for the Joe Alliance, that's super cool, especially how they organize the like rules that you through this whole scenario, just 5 scenario, you just dive in deeper in this context. I think that's how Game Workshop need to think about, like probably dive people with the rules faster, easier, because I see that a lot of people struggling about just to start because of the complexity, so on and so on. But it's not like true. Definitely option to dive it easier. Maybe I'll do a couple like my vision. How would I organize? Probably introduction to the rules before like you will become super expert and read all the codex. Okay, so this guy, let's just put him here, and our lady has as well like the hat. What I can use for the hat, let me just check. What is the color? Would be, let's take this one. Hello Flash. Thank you for your likes, guys, and thanks for joining to the live stream. We're already 2 hours and almost finishing now, guys. If you will subscribe, give a like, chat in the comment. We can paint something else as well. I have like not painted Necrons, so I'm happy probably to share other schemes with you. Maybe I have like some Necrons without like glazing, so, or sorry, without like glowing effect from the weapon, so we can do that as well. Maybe I can like just take a tea and get back to you later as well. So let me know what I'm interested in. And thanks that you stay with me. Great audience as usual. That's why I chosen YouTube. for live streaming. That's really live stream, cause it be another experience with the TikTok and Instagram. Twitch is more for game streaming, as I understand, so probably not the right option for me. Again, maybe like, do I need to create some Discord channel maybe? So what do you think? Just to discuss, have some interesting talks. Good, I probably will do some eyes for the lady without brows, so just eyes. Thank you for your likes, guys. I really appreciate. And eyes. But again, don't be afraid to paint the eyes. You can always fix it. So the one option you can see, okay, that was good. But you can always just fix with the previous color you had. Yeah, that big. So how we can do that? We just take our basic color. Again, because we apply with the seam code, we can always fix it. So that's not a big problem, right? That's why when we just painting with this gold, so I just started to paint with dry brush, and so I just apply it to the close elements. That's not a very big issue. I can fix it later. That's very important. So don't be afraid. Oops, sorry, a lot of water. Don't be afraid to experiment. Even like can just clean up and paint like new one scheme. So just as a propel 99% for 10 minutes and with old teeth brush, so it's easier just to remove everything and continue. Some of my miniature like this one I repainted tons of times, and you can see it's even like damaged because some old paint I just even removed. That's why I didn't do this with like glazing. I just applied a couple layers to highlight the shyness of the element, and it was enough to just manipulate with our mind to see the gold, to see the metallic, to see the armor. So yeah, pretty simple. Good, so lady is done, here is done. On the lady side we have as well an element that we need just to highlight on the cloak with the gold, so let's do that. Our custodians also done, yeah, I assume, so that's cool. So we need very gently just touch here with the side of the brush. Yeah, probably I just took gold. That's maybe not the best option for this purposes, because it's just a shine under some specific angle, and I need it different way. Maybe just with some regular paint would be better even. But yeah, I just already started using, so let's just continue. So like in this case, here I didn't do with gold and so better than orange ink for gold. Yeah, I exactly did this man, and I use just a silver base and then spreading with airbrush just this gelatin yellow contrast, orange yellow exactly, and that was, so that's gold but not gold color, and this one gold. So probably if I will show just the same time, maybe it will be pretty difficult to understand where is it. This gold as well. So this guy, I try to write some text here. Actually, for text, I would recommend that's pretty simple option just to have some liner. You need permanent black 0.03, and you can just do this like stuff. So without like, if it's like complicated for you, I don't know, the tip I will post as well. But you're on live stream, so I share with you like much more that probably some people need to wait on the channel, but for you, of course, because you are a great audience. Thanks for supporting, and hope you all subscribe, guys. Don't forget that support me a lot. Spend tons of time, money on this like hobby to make this content, definitely to make minimum 7-8 video per week regularly, without any excuses, without any pause on my vacation. So stable content every week, and I already have content ahead, some news that I'm mixing, that it might be interesting for you, because I'm not going to, I don't know, share the same squad 20 times, and I want to mix it. This content might be interesting and some idea for you. That's the main purpose, right? So yeah, going to start. You have some, it's not going well, so I need to fix it right now. How I'll do this? Simply just take my black back and just fix. Good. So the lady is done, and this remains are also done, right? Pretty nice. I want to paint. I probably will do later. I have some like extra guys to paint with black armor, because they look so cool with black armor. Again, you can see these guys on running somewhere on a one leg. So yesterday I even had to take some pause to give them keep better, and then I just use the same pasta. You can see, just crack it, so looks very organically without like just glue. And yeah, that looks everything pretty nice. I just stumbled upon your stream while taking a break from painting. For its Space Marine chapter. Grey Knights. Girls, what brand of brushes you use? I use orange brushes. I really like. So even working, I have like a lot of brushes. I have some good synthetic, like almost like Kalinsky from Da Vinci. I have great and expensive from the Windsor and Newton. I like them a lot. I have great from the green stuff world, and that's not like the expensive more. That's like a bit cheaper. That's Kalinsky. So yeah, but yeah, I like the hobby. That's why I have all of this experiments and tons of brushes and materials. I have different paints. I'm seeking some interesting schemes, and yeah, that's I want to share with you probably. I love the Custodes. The Loris particular looks great. Yeah, thanks, man. Rose. Thank you for your feedback. My great collection. Keep up a gold job, man. Thank you, and thanks, hats. He was getting into mini recently. Yeah, that's absolutely great hobby. Absolutely right. Very relaxing, very cool. So I really happy to. So I have like some on the channel as well. This contrast. I actually even thought to buy just marker and use the contrast, but they are pretty good. Especially some colors that you use like a lot. But I prefer to mix contrast actually, right? So it's not like so easy with this form factor, but for many purposes, that's absolutely great solution. There are also cool markers from gallery, from I want to try from real colors from AK Interactive. And yeah, a lot of option on the market. We all need to test for you, right? To ensure you what should we use. So yeah, orange brush, they are orange always, easy like to get, and yeah, I like them. And this Kalinsky, not expensive from the green stuff world. It's probably the set around like 25 or 30 euro. Also great. They have some more expensive line. I think even they are even better, but like even with this, I like, as I mentioned previously, where is it? Sorry, tons of brushes. Yeah, number 1 good, and number 2 I like to use like the maximum size because they have good tip. They are long enough, but not so long, because I have such brush I just bought from Da Vinci, Kalinsky, and or maybe not Kalinsky, to be honest, maybe not Kalinsky, but it's too long, yeah. Maybe, I don't know, because this it's not so long, but yeah, for contrast it's like this keep better, this keep better. Good, nice, thank you guys. And don't use the rust core because they are made with mistakes and nice braid knots. Yeah, maybe. Good. So we have some time. Just give me a like and just a comment that you are ready to continue, because we're done with this, guys. But we have, for example, this one Necron. Probably we can just paint some glowing effect if you want. Just give me a like, couple minutes if you're interested. If you need to go somewhere, I fully understand. Don't forget to subscribe. That's very important. That's very important, guys. Really appreciate your support on my channel. Only paint tutorial, just simple, step by step, with all materials. And yes, and I mentioned I have like a lot here, so tons of paints. Yeah, and like even here as well. So, and yeah, I'm planning to buy more to have more option to share with you some interesting solutions. Good. Okay, so we are interested to paint with Necron. Now just let me know. Okay, how can we test actually? How should it glow? One of the option, we can just take another lamp I have from Lanzi, couple of them, just to make some photo. And yes, so we can just make some green color and just check. No, that was green. Just remove the light, take our Necron and check where it should stay on it. Good, so like element which we need to highlight. Good. Good, thanks for your comments and support, guys. That's really very important for me and I appreciate that a lot. And I will use probably these orange greens first. Maybe I will start with some dark green color just to highlight on the armor of this Necron. So you can see these guys we did pretty fast. 3 of them. Yeah, all of the tutorials you will see on my channel. So don't forget to subscribe. And okay, so what do we need? We have here metallic black metal, so we can, that will glow. And I just want to create glowing on the armor from the weapon. How much do all 5 miniature costs? This set with guards, probably 40 euro, 5 guards in a set, as well like 5 wonders in a set. No, this guard as well. This guy, like, yeah, this guy. As well, there are like 5 them in a set. And sisters as well. Oh yeah, actually this for sisters we just completely forgot about this element, so that's easier to fix. We'll take some, I don't know, some maybe like this great talent color, and nope, this lady. So we forgot about this element completely. And it gives almost 0.4 bucks worth. Yeah, I agree. Okay, so yep. This is always like if you don't use contrast that you can do actually in with the two colors. So I was taking this bluish gray as a color base, and over it we can just cover with the white, for example, or some beige. So let's give it a dry. That's pretty simple. Yeah, I also tried this, like probably you can see how it's shining, this true metallic color, chrome metal from the Green Stuff World. I don't know what is like Vallejo true metallics. I want to try probably, but I just waiting for discount probably for big Vallejo set, and I understand that it won't be like absolutely cheap, but yeah, I just want to have some good set maybe that costs 200 or 300 euro right now. So, and let's take some vanilla drop. No, boom boom boom, some beige color. Yeah, that beige. No, recommend. Okay, let's take it. Looks like lighter, so I think that should fit to our needs. Okay, so we just gently just swabbing like this. Okay, just to highlight some elements, we don't need to apply it for all places, only for some lighter parts. That's all. From the top, just highlighting with by using side of the brush, and here as well. So yeah, that's all. So this lady is done completely. Let's put her here. And about this Necron, so I will take some dark green and we have like couple elements, right, that glow directly from this weapon. That will be somewhere here. So on this side we have some like light from the weapon, but the lightest part is on the edges. So we just want to create. Hi guys, and hope you all like, and of course subscription. The only tutorials you can just check the video. There are like tons of simple step-by-step full tutorials without like any paid option, just for free. So hope on your like and support. If you have option to support me with the 1 cup of coffee, feel free to join my Patreon. But again, Patreon is just to support me without like specific content. I'll try to do everything just free for you. So hope you can support me at least with subscription to my channel. Good. So we have some green stuff here. Here's as well. Okay, here maybe as well. Good. And here goes this part as well, like on a line with the weapon. So thanks for joining, guys. We are already here like 2.5 hours probably. We just finished it with Necron or with Custodians. If you miss, don't worry. I will do like a set of this step-by-step tutorial like next or after the next week. So there are a lot of content you get regularly, so don't forget to subscribe. And here, like on the part of this skull as well, we need to highlight. So we start with a darker color and then we'll just go lighter and lighter to create the highlights. So we create this first part. Now we just go further with the next color. I would probably take this one. That's vibrant. Let's just check. I need probably to mix it with the water. The first one was this. Again, like to keep them paints, that's super cool for regular paints because you can see this form factor and don't take a lot of place, but with contrast it doesn't work at all. It's very complicated to see through the contrast what exactly is the color. Yeah, that's why I love this form factor from the army painter, because I exactly see. So when I just found the color, my army is Grey Knights. So when I just seeking for the color for this guys, yeah, I just found exactly by the picture. That's easier to find. So yeah, I think they have great option that they provide the picture directly on a bottle. So okay, we need be just a light, okay, a lot of water. We probably need just to remove water on our paper towel and just walk through it. Okay, still a lot. Remove, and yeah, so we just highlighting, okay, and just adding with the like okay, less surface, we just covering with it. Okay, so we just took on the brush and we just can remove the rest of the water to not have these drops here, and here we can just gently walk through it. Good. So we just highlighting some elements, just in here to keep it brighter. Here in the end, and yep, this part should be probably as well. Okay, then we will take this light color. Maybe not. Maybe we will take this like main color, but let's just probably remove just with the less of the water, and we will highlight edges. So just with the lack of the water, we highlighting the edges, just creating the shiniest elements. It always like edges. It reflects too much. Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's reflection from the weapon. Actually, I didn't finish the weapon, but yeah, our idea just to show it. So we just finish it with our custodians on the stream, and just an extra bonus. I want just to continue paint on my miniature with you guys. You are the greatest audience ever. And I really love to make the stream, not to paint by myself. Of course, for some like miniatures, I'm just painting by myself to montage it, so on. But some of miniatures I happy to paint together with you. And that's more interesting. And I hope on you subscribe, guys. Hope on you subscribe. That's super important for me, and you can check there. Nothing like some demagogish videos, only like tutorials, only step by step, end to end. So, and the last one, let's just highlight with a slight color. The lightest one in this set. Oh no, that's not lightest one. This one, lightest one. Let's add afterglow. Afterglow. Let's add it as well. And yep. Let's move them back. It's already a mess on my table. So yeah, it's my guys. Let me just move them. Okay. So I need new paper towel, and appreciate your likes and support. So just let's touch a bit. Okay. Okay, so we are working on the details. I'm gonna like very thin line. Okay, I'm going to highlight our element. Dun, dun, dun. Give me some comments, share your thoughts. Let's discuss. Again, if you have some question, I don't know, you probably want to discuss about some painting scheme, maybe for some army you're painting, maybe you want to find some faster way, just join in Instagram actually in a direct message. It's pretty easy just to discuss with you, to share the photo, to give some feedback. Hi guys, thanks for joining. We are for a long time on the stream already. We just finished 4 custodians, 2 from the custodians guard and 1 sister of silent. Good. So I think we can just take the last highlight with this very light afterglow color. Afterglow sounds really good. Sounds really good. Again, you can see, right? Orange brush number 2, easier to paint, like even with the small details, because the tip is very thin. The lens is great. I think, yeah, I strongly can recommend this, guys. I really like the brushes. Okay. Oh, too fat part. let's just continue this element. So continue of this glowing. Good. Get water to refresh the brush and right. So we can even like add to the eyes, right? Right. We can do everything we want, right, guys? Yes. So like some overlighting effect. Dun dun dun. Okay, that's looks already. Probably we can do it even lighter if we want, after depending how it will glow. So if it's not so strong, then that should be enough. If it will be lighter, we can do even like more lighter effect on this Necron. So just to glow with the weapon. So guys, I really appreciate that you joined. Maybe I will like reconnect later today, not sure, but like we already almost 3 hours on the stream. I really appreciate your support, your tons of likes, your amazing and a lot of comments. You make this stream definitely real life. And I mostly like have a regular live stream by weekends. And of course I have 7-8 new videos every week without any excuses, so you will get even like in holiday Christmas week as well content from myself. That's why I hope you subscribe to my channel, and let's build the greatest community we have here. So thank you for your support, guys. See you soon. Bye bye, and have a great end of the weekends and very productive week. Bye guys.